obviously Syracuse came in with a 6-5 record, but that record really wasn't indicative of who they were and the teams they've played. So were you surprised that they were able to bring it down to the last minute?
No. Every game we play in the ACC is going to be a battle. Offensively, we're just not as potent as we have been in the past. I don't know if during the ACC you'll see 15-0 runs, 16-0 runs. The number of 10-0 runs that we had last year during stretches of ACC play was outstanding. I mean, it was unbelievable. And it's just not who we are right now. It's not our core. I mean, I'll compare this team. Go back, it would have been the 15 team when Jude was a point guard, senior, Bria Smith, Sarah Hammond, Shoney had graduated, where we didn't have per se that one that could just get you a bucket. And we don't necessarily have that right now, but we're a good team when we play together. When we make the extra pass, we can knock shots down. So anybody we play, it's going to be a game. Can we win a lot of them? Yeah, because I think we're pretty darn good when we play this hard. Now, we only turn the ball over 5 times. We normally can't turn the ball over 5 times on 5-on-0 in practice by ourselves, and that's not, Jazz, true?
True.
I mean, it's dumbfounding. We come up with the most creative ways to turn the ball over in practice. Whereas a coach, you sit there and you try to figure out, okay, how can we solve this? Okay, I'll work on this. And then they'll turn it over some way I've never seen before. And I'm like, don't know how to fix that one. But today, they were outstanding. If we get shots, good things can happen. And that's what we have to do. And then what we've got to get better at is just understanding the game. Like, we gave up back-to-back threes, up 6, with 5:20 to go or something. You just can't do that. And that's where we get a little frustrated at times. We missed a 3, a wide open. Kylie had a great look, missed it, and then they just sprinted and beat us down the floor and hit an open 3. So it's a team. We have a chance to be good. Obviously, we're ranked in the top 10 for a reason. We've beaten some good teams, but it's not going to be easy. There's nothing's going to be easy.
I'd like to hear both Coach and Jazz's take on this. Jazz, you've had 4 other 20-point plus games this season. This one felt a little bit different. You kind of played with your hair on fire in the first half. What do you credit with that? Was it the double overtime in Tennessee kind of giving you the motivation, or was it the practice schedule after the holiday break? What do you think got you to this point?
I think when we got back from Christmas break, everybody on the team, the coaches included, was just rejuvenated. Everybody came with a fresh mindset and just ready to start ACC play. And Coach Norman did a great job on her scout. She was telling us all through practice, the pull-up is going to be there in the ACC area. Just get there, and it's Miss Money, because she know everybody on this team can hit a pull-up jumper. So that's what it was. Credit to Coach Norman.
Jeff, obviously Jazz stepped up in the first half, but I don't think there's been another game this season where both Kylie and Dana didn't score in the first half. What do you make of how Syracuse was able to shut them down?
I thought they did a really nice job, and then we missed some shots. I thought both of them had good looks. Kylie's first 3 of the game was wide open. She had some really good looks. It just didn't go in. And that's the one thing that I tell them all the time. If we're going to lose a basketball game, I want to lose just because we miss shots. I don't want to lose because we turn it over 22 times. And even tonight, it would have been a little tough pill to swallow to lose if we had, because we give up back-to-back threes just out of not playing smart basketball. Like, Kiara Lewis hit a couple shots that I was just like, that's a good shot. And I think they'll sit there and tell you, we're not going to hold anybody scoreless. And nobody's going to hold us scoreless. But if you make them make tough shots, then you just got to give them, good credit. But at the end, I was really proud of him. I was proud of B, too, because she got out there and hedged that one ball screen. That poor kid had no idea what to do. She bounced it off her foot. But that's what B does. I mean, we didn't give them one clean look in the last minute of the game when they had to get one. And that's a tribute to these kids of saying, hey, we're not going to let them have it.
Coach, what was it about Syracuse's press that really gave you all fits? Because a lot of teams typically don't like to press you guys because of your transition ability.
Well, I don't think it gave us fits. We only turned the ball over 5 times. It's not like they turned us over. If you go back, and I'll go back tonight and watch it, we missed a ton of open shots. I mean, we had a ton of open shots. There was one possession. I think we had 2 offensive rebounds. We had 3 shots, 2 threes, and 1 from about 6 foot. They were all wide open. That just didn't go in. For us, we like it when teams press us. We do, because it allows us to play more without having to set something up, and that's kind of in our favor. I'll take my chances of playing anybody if we can only turn the ball over 5 times.
Bionca, in games like this when you're struggling offensively, how do you keep your head about you and concentrate, like Coach mentioned, the ball screens, concentrate on those aspects of the game plus the defensive aspect to keep yourself in it?
Offensively, I wasn't doing really good, so I just try to play my best on defense and try to get my teammates open by setting screens for Dana Evans, Elizabeth Balogun, and Jazz, and try to get them open and just focus on defense.
To be honest with you, I'll follow up with that. I don't think Bionca played bad at the offensive end of the floor. I actually thought she played fine. She played within herself. Because of how they defend the post, they don't rise up very much. That's why Jazz goes 8 for 12 from the free throw line, because they never came up to help, to where now all of a sudden Bionca's open on the low block. So what I was proud of B, and I kept telling her, because I know B gets frustrated. I love her to death. B wanted the ball, but unfortunately there wasn't a place really to get her the ball. And then we ran that one little play, and she slipped, and she set Dana the flare screen, slips, boom, bucket. And then I'll give B credit, because she got fouled and she stepped up and made 2 huge free throws for us. So different games are going to present different scoring opportunities for different kids on this team. And that's what I've got to get them all to understand. I've got to get all of them to understand, if you play within yourself, good things can happen. One of the plays of the game to me, I thought Jazz, we got it reversed a couple times. Jazz, we get an offensive rebound in the second half. Jazz drives middle and could have shot a pull-up. She had made about every one she'd taken, but she finds Dana in the corner for a wide open 3. And that's kind of part of the game that I'm working with Dana on that evolution of getting away from the ball. Get to the weak side, and we'll get that thing to you. But it's tough. I mean, it's hard for all of them. Everybody comes in here normally being the leading scorer on their high school team, getting the most shots. And they did a really good job on Dana in the first half, and Kylie. And the crazy thing is, we're up 6 with 1:30 to go in the half, and they hadn't scored a point. But I think that's what speaks volumes about our team.
Jazz, 31 seconds to go or so, you're under your own basket, get Syracuse to get tied up with the ball, out of bounds, possession goes back to you guys. How satisfying was that play, and what's going through your mind in that moment?
I was just happy we got to stop. That's all. And it was a big defensive possession. And in the timeout, we was just saying, y'all, just one stop at a time, one stop at a time. We just knew we had to get the stop. We got it, and the emotion came out, of course. I was excited that we got that stop.
Jazz, in the fourth quarter, obviously you had to sit out for a little bit there. What was going on? What kind of treatment did you receive?
I just had a cramp in my quad, and I've never had a cramp in my quad. I usually, like in high school, everything, I have cramps in my calf muscles, but this quad was something different.
It's the first time she's had a muscle. Well, it's the first time she's had a cramp.
But Carissa just gave me some Gatorade and water and a lot of other stuff that I don't know the name of. But Carissa helped me out, and Doc helped me out too. She put the Theragun on me and stretched me out, and it was really good. I was able to get back in the game.
Syracuse coach was in here, Jazz, saying that they knew that, you like to get to the elbow, you like to get to that mid-range, that's your kill zone. Do you feel like if you get in that area, like Coach Norman scouted for you, do you feel like that is a kill zone? Is that the correct term for it?
If he said it, yes.
Coach Walz, there was a moment when I believe, went up and got the foul and came down, and that was right before she missed her free throws before the putback. But you turned around to Coach Q and just kind of gave a shoulder shrug. And can you talk about what you were thinking in that moment?
Well, no, we're both. I mean, Q's a good friend of mine, and we just sit here and we actually We'll talk basketball with each other because I think he's really good at what he does. And they did a really nice job of switching from zone to man. And then we just made a play. It wasn't a set play. You know, we came out in ball screen, and Elizabeth did a really nice job of snaking off of it and gets through. And it's the same thing that we talk about. About every other possession that we did that, their post was there on weak side help. And then this is the one time that they forgot to help. You know, but you know, there's things about tonight's game that I talk about that impresses me, and that's Bionca, 0 turnovers in 32 minutes of play. Kylie, 0 turnovers in 31 minutes of play. You know, if our post players can continue to do that, then we've got a chance. And we're going to continue to bring Liz Dixon along because we need her. Mm-hmm. We need her. But at this point in time, like I've told her, it seems like it's going so fast for her right now. We got to somehow get it faster in practice so it slows down in the game. Because she is a good post player. She's a good basketball player. And I've got to get her to stop pressing so much. I thought Elizabeth Balagoon, from how poorly she had played the past few games, she played so much harder. But I told her, if you don't box out, I'm taking you out. If you don't go and rebound, I'm taking you out. And every time she didn't box out, I took her out of the game. I've got to hold true to it if she's going to change. But overall, I thought her effort was much, much better. So it's, you know, the play of the game is Kylie Shook on the cross on the free throw line. Elizabeth Balagoon misses 2 free throws, and Kylie went after it, got a finger on it. Then all of a sudden it gets tipped back to E, and she goes in and makes a layup. You know, it's like my free throw philosophy. You know, 0 for 2, but we still got 2 points out of it. So it's the hard way, but we'll take it. So it was fantastic, and really, really proud of these young women. And our fan base. Golly, what a remarkable crowd out there tonight.
Bionca, what has this season been like for you, just having to step into more of that leadership role? All of you seniors really having to go from role players to, you know, the main players in a leadership role and on the court.
I think it's been really good. I've been trying to help the freshmen and the sophomores like Elizabeth Balagoon and Dixon that have transferred and try to get them caught up on how we play here in Louisville and the things we do here, and everything we do, we got to go hard and always play 100% every time.
It wasn't a very good shoot around this morning. I can tell you that much.
True.
True that?
Yes.
True that. But I was proud of them today. I was proud of them.
Don't be scared, man.
Come on, Ollie. You got one for me?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
How did you do after the game?
How did I do after the game? You know what, Ollie? I was tired. I'm exhausted. You know, but I've got these players over here to blame. Because they make me work way too hard during the game. Make me work way too hard. But I love what I do. And, you know, the thing about these young women, Ollie, is this. I push them as hard as I can because I want them to be great. But deep down, I think they all know I love them and care about them like they're my own kids. And that's why I'm able to do what I do the way I do it. Because a lot of people, if they just come to the games, they're probably like, man, he's crazy. I wouldn't want to play for him. Golly. But they don't see the relationships that we have. B and I had a love-hate one the first 2 years, and it was more hate than love. Okay, true?
True.
True? True. But I will tell you, I'm really proud of her. She is going to graduate, and, you know, I do truly believe if she wants a chance to play overseas, she can continue playing ball if she wants. And to watch where she came from, we were just talking to one of her teammates after our shoot-around today. She had how many D1 scholarship offers? One D1 scholarship offer. And not only is she impacting our team this year, she was a huge part of our team last year. You know, and I give B a ton of credit for that because you've got to be willing to put the work in. And she's done that. And I thank Coach Williams all the time because Sam's the one that was like, man, I like her. And it's been great. But for me, it's been even more rewarding to watch her grow as a young woman, and Jazz included, because I know when they're finished here, they're going to be successful. because there's no boss they'll ever work for that's a bigger pain in the ass than I am. Guarantee that.
True that.
True that, for real.
All right, everybody. Thank you, Ollie.
Thank you.
Thank you. Best of luck to our football team.
Thank you.
It's tomorrow, right?